We're back again, Main Street Randyland, the YouTube channel with all that great stuff. That stuff that everybody's talking about, that everybody loves. It's my life in the amusement business. It's your memories. It's Americana. Where else can you find such treasures but right here? And we're showing it to you. We're presenting it for everyone to enjoy. But you know what? You got to help us. We appreciate your help by pressing the subscribe button. It's free, costs you nothing, but it helps us bring this to more people. It keeps us on the air with YouTube. So please press the button. Tell your friends, press the button. We need those subscriptions so we can get these videos out there. So now we're going to delight you with something people have been asking about. Since they're really into the occult, they're into these fortune-telling machines. Now, we had Magic Zoltar, which is a Zoltan. We have the Gypsy Fortune Teller, but we also have the Zytronics electronic horoscope, personalized palm reading machine. Now, this is truly a wonderful piece of equipment and amazing how accurate it is. If you want to know your real horoscope, a few coins right here in the Zytronics will tell you things maybe you don't even know about yourself. Now, the Zytronics was manufactured in Miami, Florida. Patent number even, look at that. Other patents are pending. So when I need a part, all I have to do is contact Zytronics at 8823 South 129th Street Terrace in Miami. And they're going to send me whatever parts I need. Except they're probably out of business for 30 or 40 years, so I don't think I'm going to get any parts. So that's a problem. We do our best. As a matter of fact, I broke a part yesterday. He's doing this video one day late. Can you imagine this? I'm going to show you the part I broke. Yes, I had to open up the Zytronics horoscope machine to get this out so I can replicate a new piece to function. This little device, all it did was make the clicking sound that you hear when you play. You hear click, 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 as if it's like it's really processing something. And it was all made by this. Well, there's a wheel inside with a bunch of little divots around the wheel, and this is mounted very firmly. It's thick metal mounted, and there would be a stem. This little piece here would go on like that and would move in and would touch the divots, and as the divots pass by, it would snap the piece of metal until it snapped it off. Well, it's not the first time it snapped it off. When I got it, it was broken, and I made this little part 2-3 years ago. It lasted for 2 or 3 years, so I have to make another one, but because Zytronics was out of them. But you know what I did? I don't know if you can see. Can you see the teeth? That's a hacksaw blade. Okay? So I took a hacksaw blade, and I got the hole lined up. This was from my Sawzall. You see, we only had one hole, and I put it through there. And I had to grind this down with a grinder to make it thin enough that it would fit through the border of the divots, and it could make it sound. And it worked religiously for 2.5 years until finally I snapped my blade. So it's off to Home Depot to get another one, and sometime when I get extra time between collecting games and fascination, I'll get out my handy dandy grinder and I'll be grinding away to get it just right to repair it. But it's really neat because even without the sound of click, 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 it still tells you your accurate horoscope. You don't need the sound. You can't hear it anyway in here. So you pick your horoscope. If you don't know what your horoscope is, you go by your dates. Whatever your date may be, you know what you are. I'm a Libra. And I would press the button for my horoscope. I would press my hand on the hand. I try to line it up with the fingers because I want to be right on there, because this is going to make the world of difference in the predictions. I'm going to watch as this turns, but I'm going to drop my coins in here. I want to keep my eyes on the wheel when I drop my coins in, because I don't want to miss any of this. And then we'll see what it tells me. I got to get some coins. I got a pocket full of quarters and I'm headed to the arcade. Remember that song? I never listened to it. Hand on proper position. Press your magic button. Watch your wheel as you deposit your coins. Listening to that magic sound. Look. My hand is being read. Watch this. Look at that. It's hypnotic. Click, 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 click. I'm doing the clicks for you. Click, 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 click. And you know what it told me? I have no future. How do I know? Because I didn't get a card. You see? Now, these Zytronics machines were notorious for card jams. Happened all the time. This one actually works pretty well. But it might have been jammed from yesterday and nobody told me, so I'm going to try it one more time. We will see. We will see. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. It pushed the other one up too. I've got two. I've got two. My horoscope. I am very, very impressed. It read me so well that it's got almost all readings identical. Now you saw me, I did it twice. Okay, now we're going to compare this. Look at this here. Okay, romantic nature barometer. Look at that. I'm almost at the same level on both ones. Now this is really astounding when you stop and think about it. The memory barometer, look at that, almost the same, 85, almost 90%, very good. Artistic ability, look at this, 50-50, that shows you it's completely bogus. Okay, now this one here, I might not have held my hand in the same position. This one says the executive ability? Oh, well, that it might have right. 70 and 40, because I'm a really lousy businessman because I give everything away for free. Let's see on this side. The disposition. This one I'm higher. I'm almost 100. I'm only 85, almost 90 there. Preservation. Oh, sorry. It's a preservation. Perseverance. I can't have my glasses on. Almost the same. 90 and 90. Sense of humor. Well, that's not high enough because, trust me, I have an amazing sense of humor. I'm almost 90 on both of them. Creative ability, look at that, 90, only 75, my ass. All right, let's see what we have here. My lucky day, let's see if I got that right. It's just about right. This one says between Wednesday and Thursday. This one says between Thursday and Friday, so it's got it about right. The lucky month, May. Best color, a little bit above red, on the red. And how about the lucky number? Look at this. This is how amazing this is. 125, 126. Now how's that? Huh? That shows you the accuracy. These things, people come in here to get their horoscope read daily because they make their life decisions based upon this. They might choose their next date because of their horoscope card that they got from the Zytronics horoscope machine. This is important stuff. It tells you whether you should be in a good realm to sell your stocks or your gold, or you should help some little old lady across the street because it's your day and she was wearing your color. You see? Play the numbers at the lottery. Zytronics. This is where it is. It's right here. This is a really wonderful machine. You don't want to see how it works, do you? No. You don't want to break the mysterious mystique. But fortunately, they're on wheels. So, they're god-awful heavy. Now the Zytronics were notorious for their locking system. They not only had a really big lock here, they had that T-handle lock, which is awful. They're on vending machines and they're awful. They're so hard to open. So I use the high-tech security with a padlock, which I don't have on, so I can just open my door because I don't want to deal with that. But here we have all the intricate stuff here, which is mainly lighting, and I have changed it all to LED because you would not believe this machine would pull 10 amps constant. I mean, that is serious. That is ridiculous because of all the lights and the motors in here. A 10 amp constant pull in your arcade, 16, 18 hours a day. For the few people that would be wise enough to get their card for the Zytronics machine, my electric bill would be going around like a spinning top, taking off. So LED is the way to go. I actually did a modification right here. All right, and I took away the original wire that would go here to the motor because this motor would normally constantly spin. And not only did it pull more electric, but guess what? It wears out the motor. They did that because it's attractive. It brings people over. They see to the eye. They see motion. It's attractive. But I'd rather have a few less people play it than try to find another motor and pay for that cost of a motor today. So I rewired it to a different circuit down lower, coming down here, that will activate differently. So it doesn't wear out. It only goes on when you're actually playing the machine. This is where it's all performed and done. Notice all the quarters that have fallen on the floor because the cash box is either out of alignment or it's getting full. Let's see. No, it's certainly not full, so it's a little out of alignment. So we'll keep that over there. But this is your mechanism, and it's got its works in the drawer where you can actually release it from its position and roll it back somewhat for servicing. Here's your divot wheel, and that's where my little broken part would mount, so it can make click, 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 click. All right, and there would also be a little finger on there when it gets to the end of the cycle that would ring the bell, but I don't think that is in position, or maybe that broke off. It's laying on the bottom with the quarters. And your cards are loaded in the machine. The mechanism's down here through the cams and the communications with the sensors that are underneath here, reading your hand, and all the buttons underneath there. It tells the mechanism through its magic ways to know about your horoscope. And it can actually see you. It looks at you. It looks into your eyes. So it can tell all about you and give you an accurate reading. Quite advanced for a machine of 1960. So, back he goes for another day, ready to take care of somebody. Did you enjoy that? Did you have fun? I hope I didn't break any illusions for you. For those people, there's people who are serious about this. You don't want to break any illusions so they know what they get is accurate. Could be very traumatic for people who have based their life on it. So the Zytronics lives on here at the, I was going to say the Remember When Retro Arcade. I'm not doing that anymore. It's Tributes and Traditions right here at the Boardwalk, 2900 Boardwalk at Magnolia Avenue in Wildwood. I have, people say, is that the only one? I have 3 or 4 of these, of course. What do you think? I only have one. I have them in the archives in the Randy storage waiting to come out and delight more people with their horoscope. So, if you want to see more, what do? You know, this is the time I warn you. If you don't push the button, you're not going to see it. I think there's a feature on YouTube that if you're not subscribed, you can't see that. We're going to have to look into that. That'll make you subscribe. So do it anyway, because it's free and you get to see the videos. Don't be a bump on the log watching the videos and not helping by pushing the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no money. Push the button. Thank you. And we're going to see you next time for the next fun-filled episode of amazing stuff from the wonderful world of Randy at the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. See you next time.